Hello guys, this is Aditya Joshi, and in this video we'll be talking about some myths about the medical line. They have been floating around for too long and I think we need to address them. So starting off, number one myth: do doctors earn in millions? Are doctors millionaires? So for the short answer, I would say yes, some of them are millionaires. I won't lie to you, and doctors do earn a lot. But in order to assess how much they earn and the ratio, there should be a ratio. Yes, there should be a ratio between how much they earn and how much work they put in, right? That should be a ratio. So in order to assess the number of bucks or the amount of money a doctor earns, you should first know in which specialty he is in, how much experience he has. Is he a basic MBBS doctor or is he a specialist? Is he a surgeon? Is he in Ayurveda, allopathy? What kind of medicine he is in? Where does he work? Is he working in India, in government sector, in private sector? So keeping that in mind, I would say now the basic MBBS doctors in some states like Uttarakhand and Mumbai, the basic MBBS doctors have reached a saturation level. That means for now, majority of people would in fact prefer to go to a person who has done specialty in the disease that they want to be treated in. For example, if you want to take medicine, then you would prefer someone who has done MD instead of someone who is out of college just basic MBBS doctor. So this is there. Now as for income sources, I would say that some doctors earn in crores. There are some surgeons, some neurosurgeons who would take 17-18 lakh for one surgery. There are some ENT surgeons who would take 50-60,000 to 3-4 lakhs for one surgery. There are plastic surgeons who would take crores. It all depends on which level of expertise do you have. If you are a basic surgeon or if you are someone who is just out of college, just finished their MBBS journey, then I don't think you should expect to earn in millions right away. Myth number two: doctors are just money machines. This is not true. Like I said in the previous segment, if you have this ratio of amount of work a doctor puts in and the amount of money he earns, you would actually find out that there are a lot of other opinions, there are a lot of other fields where people are earning lot more money as compared to the work they are putting in. Now, I don't want to point out to people saying that like you guys don't work that much and still you're earning so much. But I would say that, look, a doctor's journey is a very long journey. There is this कहावत that I heard one senior say कि यार हमारी जवानी चली जाती है डॉक्टरी में. And it is in fact true, because you go into a medical college when you are somewhere between 18 to 20. You become a surgeon, an experienced surgeon, somewhere around 28 to 30. So keeping all this in mind, you would notice that a lot of youth years, a lot of young years are taken away by this medical career. As for doctors, there are many doctors who work for 10 to 12 hour shifts at a time in surgery. There are a lot of surgeons that work ad hoc, that are in emergency sectors, that if you have a biking accident or a road rash accident and a person has to be rushed to the hospital, then doctor has to come at weird hours, like a surgeon would be called at 2 a.m. in the morning, like it is a critical case, you have to save this person. Then the doctor will sacrifice his sleep to save that person's life. It is all worth it, but you shouldn't say that doctors are money machines. That's not true. And in fact, I would suggest that if you want to get into this medical career just because of financial independence or that you will be earning a lot of money, then I don't think medical line is for you. Because you won't be satisfied. You won't be satisfied. You will be working a lot more and sometimes you won't be earning that much. Point number 3, Ayurveda is outdated. That is not true and it angers me. Like I've seen people say that Ayurveda is outdated and we won't go to Ayurveda, and Ayurvedic doctors की औकात नहीं होती, Ayurvedic doctors are below MBBS MD doctors. This is not true. In fact, Ayurveda is one of the oldest and most explained and researched methods of ancient India. Ayurveda basically focused not on curing a disease which has already occurred. It worked on preventing that disease. There was this lifestyle change. They focused more on lifestyle, how you should with prevention of this disease, have a certain tweaks in your lifestyle for a healthy and long life. And quite frankly, if you compare it with allopathic medicines and these modern medicines, you'll notice that these modern medicines need to be delivered and administered at very minute and point specific measurements. Like if you overdo a medicine, people will die. Underdo a medicine, people will die. As for Ayurvedic medicines like Tulsi, there are a lot of plants, lot of natural resources that they utilized, and you would notice that having those resources in our daily life, incorporating those things in our lifestyle, would not only lead to a balanced and healthy lifestyle, it would in fact have no or almost negligible side effects. This is not seen in modern medicine. There are a lot of side effects. And there is this thing which angers me. I feel very agitated when I heard about this. A lot of foreign countries like Germany, Russia, Canada, they are focusing more on Ayurveda. They are focusing more on Ayush. They are focusing more on yoga. They are focusing more on Indian ancient sciences which originated in our motherland, and we are neglecting them all. We are focusing on modern sciences, so-called advancement in science, which was given to us as a gift from Western society. It is not true. Our Ayurveda and our understanding of human body and diseases was much higher. We have lost it. We have lost it all. So Ayurveda is not below medicine. Ayurvedic doctors are not below Mbbs doctors. That is just a false stereotype in the mind of people, and this needs to change. And in my prediction, this is my bold prediction for today, I think in the next 50 years, you'll notice a constant shift towards healthy practices. You've already seen, right? People are focusing more on organic products instead of pesticides and everything. They're focusing more on tulsi and herbs and everything. And now Western countries are trying to have their monopoly over them, like we invented them and we found them, we discovered them. It's all bullshit. It was always have been in India. So you shouldn't just say that Ayurvedic is outdated or Ayurvedic is below anything. Ayurvedic medicine and way of life is supreme. We just don't understand it yet. Another myth that we have is the fact that doctors can choose to be whatever they want to become. Now how can this be true? I just proved to you that up to the age of 30 years, they just work. They study and work, study and work. So that does leave a lot less time to pursue other fields. So that might not be true. Another myth that I've heard is that after clearing Neet, life easy ho jayegi. Once you clear Neet, once you get into this government medical college or any MBBS college, life easy ho jayegi. This is not true. See, I've been hearing this since I was a child. 10th के बोर्ड पास करो, लाइफ ईजी हो जाएगी. 12th के बोर्ड पास करो, लाइफ ईजी हो जाएगी. नीट का एग्जाम दो, लाइफ ईजी हो जाएगी. Life won't get easier. Life won't get easier. I think you would get stronger and more capable of handling those situations and crossing those obstacles. As for our NEET journey, you should know after clearing NEET exam, you have MBBS. After clearing those 5 years, 5.5 years, 6 years of MBBS, you have next or NEET PG. You have to secure a good rank in that. Then you have super speciality. Then you have ACH and everything. So if you want to become a super specialist neurosurgeon, you're looking at somewhere along 10 to 15 years of hard work, minimum. Now you also would also need experience. So life won't end or get easier after clearing NEET exam. NEET is just a stepping point. After that, your real hurdles will arise, whether it is next exam, NEET PG, USMLE, PLAB, or whatever you want to become. Last myth for today is the fact that if you become a doctor, your children will also become a doctor. This is a myth. I've heard people say that he is choosing medical career क्योंकि उसका पापा doctor है. That is not true. I've a lot of friends जिनके parents are surgeons, but they are choosing not to become a doctor. And like I said in the first segment, that if you want to become a doctor purely because of financial and money related matters, you shouldn't become a doctor. There are much better fields. For example, CA, chartered accountants, they earn a lot. I'm not saying that they don't work that much. I'm not saying that. Everyone works a lot in their own field. But I don't think that you have to become a doctor if you want to earn money. You should have that empathy, that sympathy, that feeling of, creating the world a better place. If you've been born in this human form, as Hindutva goes, if you've been born in this human form, your ancestral form has taken this physical aspects, then there must be a reason for you to be born in a motherland. So that reason would be to create a better world, to create a better environment, to change the life of people, to see the happy faces of parents whose son or child you have just saved. That is the reason behind choosing a medical field. Bonus myth, I can say bonus myth. Bonus myth would be that if a person is doing MBBS from private college, he's not as capable as someone who is doing from government college. Or if a person is doing MBBS from abroad, some other country like Philippines, Ukraine, or some other country, he's not as capable as someone who has done MBBS from government college. So I have two main points. First of all is, Neet is not a really good measurement of intelligence, you could say, because in Neet you have this useless, like 60 to 70% of topics which we read in physics and chemistry are useless, and a lot of people are not able to score good marks due to physics and chemistry. So I think they will change this in the near future, where they'll be eliminating those useless topics, and they would instead focus on biomechanics and biochemistry more. But Neet प्रमाण नहीं होता intelligence का. Neet is not the parameter of choosing or determining someone's intelligence or competence. If you're doing MBBS from anywhere, and after becoming a surgeon, you have cleared all those exams like NEXT, US Assembly Plab, or whatever there is, then you are as capable as someone who has done it from AIIMS Delhi or Government Medical College. Now, I won't say that AIIMS Delhi, someone who is studying in AIIMS Delhi is less intelligent or equal to someone who is studying from MBBS abroad. I mean, obviously you have scored good marks in NEET, and I adore you, I respect you for that. But there are a lot of variables in this, what do you call it? In this छानने का process. There are a lot of variables which determine which person will go to which college and where. Now I won't just say them out loud, but you know why some people get college at 600 while others get at 400. So those are some things which are seen in India. So I would say that if you're becoming a good doctor, if you're clearing all those entrance and exit exams, then there's no need to prove anything to anyone. People will assume what they want to assume. Thank you.